Hi, Gaye DeRusso with the Majestic rider. So 2 Tennessee walking horses. That's Tilly, the black one. That's Minnie, the gray one. Okay, Tilly just gaits, paces, and occasionally trots. Minnie will trot, gait, and pace. Okay, so each walking horse, each gaited horse is different. You'll see Minnie's hindquarter is much rounder, right? And Tilly's is more sloping. So when you see things like that, then you'll notice some of the horses step underneath themselves more and have more overstride depending on how their hindquarter is. Okay? Tilly took a long time to be able to canter like this. She still swaps her back lead sometimes, but she's much better. For Minnie, even though she hadn't cantered, it was much easier for her to learn and become balanced because she trots so much. Okay? They both gait nicely. But Minnie, you have to do a little bit more of holding her together so she doesn't fall into that pace or the trot. Where Tilly, I just have to keep her from pacing and getting nervous. Okay. Other things you'll see. Tilly doesn't buck as much. It's harder for her to do that. She'll kick out if Minnie's really annoying her. But you'll see she doesn't leap through the air and buck as much as she does. She did it like right on cue. So, just when you're watching them, who do you think is going to be more athletic? Be able to catch themselves better if they tripped? Or if the footing was very difficult, who would be more sure-footed? It would be Minnie. Okay? Just because of how she's made. Then there's attitude. Minnie doesn't mind being alone, but she really gets attached. She likes having friends, and that could have been because maybe she never had friends when she was younger, and so sometimes they get like that. Tilly's very needy, doesn't like to be alone, but sometimes Minnie, her little sister over here, annoys her, and so she'll give a little kick out, like, leave me alone. But you'll see Minnie's very attached to her. Wherever Tilly goes, Minnie's going. Okay? And so when you're watching horses and what they do with other horses, you have to know they're showing you their personality. They're showing you what they have in them. So I love both these horses. They're both great, but they have different conformation and different attitudes. So you're trying to think what would work for me. Tilly can be quite spooky. Minnie can be a little looky. This is when they're alone. In groups, they're both good. Okay? And they'll both follow and they'll both go first. But neither... See her threatening her? Told you, leave me alone. But neither one, you know, is like that super brave leader. And that's okay because Minnie was a show horse. She wasn't a trail horse. Tilly was a trail horse, but she followed a lot. Okay? Or she led, and she led in groups. She wasn't ridden alone. So that makes for a different experience for them. So all of these things make your horse. And then what were they exposed to? So Minnie saw lots of stuff at the show ring, so she's not bothered about much unless there's like a deer in a bush or something she can't see. Tilly was on the trail. She wasn't a show horse, but she was exposed to bikes and all that stuff. But Tilly, if something's in a bush and she's unsure, she doesn't really smell it out very well to figure out it's a deer or a mountain lion, and she'll just get petrified. Okay, look how much better her canter got though. She couldn't canter. Minnie's over there doing flying lead changes. Like, what's the problem? So just remember, when you're looking at horses, each one is different. Doesn't matter that they're gaited. Doesn't matter that they're the same breed. They can be totally different horses. And the only way you know if it's the right horse for you is to ride it, spend time with it, and then also try to gait it and see if it's something you can handle. Okay? Most of us, if you're very motivated, you'll be able to do anything, but you have to put the time in, and you have to know that it might be a slow process if the horse is over your level. It's much easier to get horses that are under your level, like you're more advanced and the horse is more a beginner horse, versus you get an advanced horse and you're a beginner. That's going to take a lot longer. So just remember those things when you're looking at getting horses.